Hey everybody, welcome back to the Mass Retirees Weekly Update. Today's Friday, May 6th. I'm Sean Duhamel. Thank you so much for joining with us and tuning in. Today is a really important day, a really special day, and I cannot be more excited. This morning at 11 a.m., we are kicking off our first in-person Mass Retirees area membership meeting in more than 2 years. The last time we gathered together as an association was in March of 2020. Frank Valeri, Leo Delaney, and I had just wrapped up our two Florida Gulf Coast area meetings. We were getting set to fly home to Boston, and the country and the entire world, as we all know by now, went into lockdown because of the COVID-19 pandemic. It was a bit of a nerve-wracking trip home, to say the least, but we got through it. We're here. Back then, none of us could have ever imagined that it would be more than 2 years since we got together. But over that period of time, we kicked off our virtual teletown hall meetings, which have been hugely successful. And by the way, thank you so much to the more than 4,000 of you who joined with us last Friday for our teletown hall meeting. We were joined by State Representative Ken Gordon, who's of course the chairman, the House chairman of the Joint Committee on Public Service. Chairman Gordon, along with Chairman Mark Cusack, the chairman of the Revenue Committee, carried our COLA legislation on the floor of the House, and we successfully were able to increase the state and teacher retiree COLA to 5% for FY23, as well as provide a local option for local retirement boards to also do the same. As you all know by now, that legislation is now in the state Senate. The Senate budget will be coming out the middle of next week, followed by the budget debate, which will take place the week leading into Memorial Day weekend. So the last full week of May, the Senate will be taking up the budget. We are now working with Senate leadership and allies of mass retirees in the Senate to offer the same two amendments that we filed in the House with the hope of increasing the COLA benefit in the Senate budget as well. So we'll be updating you on all those details next week and in the week after. But for now, today's an important day. One of the most exciting parts of this job, and I know that everyone here at Mass Retirees agrees, is the ability to get out and be amongst our members and interact directly with you and hear from you and be able to shake your hand and look you in the eye and have those kind of conversations that you can only really do one-on-one. And not being able to do that for the past couple of years has been pretty lousy, to say the least. But we made the right decision. The most important thing to all of us was your safety and your health, along with the health of everyone on our team. That's why we've postponed doing this now a couple of times. We feel that even though the pandemic is still amongst us, COVID-19 unfortunately has not gone away. I know in my own family, COVID finally found its way into our home over the past week. My wife and my daughter were both sick. They're fine. Everyone's fine. Thank God for the vaccines and the boosters, and because it would have been a lot worse. But knock on wood, going forward, that will be the worst of it for our personal family. But we've got through this, and life is sort of returning back to normal. So we feel comfortable that we can hold this meeting. Now, I want to mention to everybody that if you do not live in the immediate Essex County area or close to Peabody, there's no reason for you to travel across the state to come to this meeting. We are going to hold additional area meetings in different parts of Massachusetts. This is only the beginning, so please do not feel compelled to drive from Central Mass or Cape Cod or anywhere outside of the immediate Peabody, Salem, Lynn area to come to the meeting. We're going to get to you. We don't want to overwhelm the meeting and run out of space for everybody. So again, we're going to get to you. Keep an eye on these weekly messages as well as our newsletter. We're always going to announce our meetings in advance. Now, we're not going to travel outside of Massachusetts down to Florida this year. If all goes well, our plan is to fully reinstate the full schedule of area meetings, both here in Massachusetts as well as down in Florida, starting again in 2023. And we will be announcing those plans this fall in the September and November and January editions of The Voice. But for now, we're going to start off today in Peabody. We're going to go from there. We've already scheduled our annual meeting which will take place on the Friday following Labor Day, which I believe is September 9th, but check your calendars. The Friday after Labor Day at 11 a.m. All of our area meetings start at 11 a.m., but our annual meeting will be at Lombardo's in Randolph. And again, we will be publishing all of this information in plenty of time to give you advance notice so you can mark it down on your calendars. And when we're close to you, we'd love to see you at the meeting. Now, in addition, we're going to continue to hold our Teletown Hall events. We're going to keep sending these videos and emails out every Friday. And if you're a Mass Retirees member and you're watching this video on either YouTube or on Facebook, please know that we also send out this video embedded in a weekly email message that comes from me every Friday morning. In addition to the video, there's some written content with it that expands on things a little bit. But if you're not getting my email messages on Friday and you are a member of Mass Retirees, check your inbox. Make sure it's not going to your spam folder. And if we don't have your email address, reach out to our office, give it to us. We'll make sure that we add you to the list. I know that every week we're adding dozens and dozens more members as we're collecting email addresses, and we're now up to, I think we're going on about 20,000 members receive this message via email every Friday. So with that, I'm going to sign off for today. Again, super excited for this meeting. I can't wait to see you all in person. We're finally back. I also want to add, before I forget, we do have a special guest speaker at today's meeting, State Representative Paul Tucker, who's a member of Mass Retirees. Representative Tucker is the retired police chief from Salem, Mass, and he now has the honor of serving the city of Salem as their state representative. Representative Tucker is also now running for the open seat to become Essex County District Attorney. He is a great supporter of our association, and we're honored to have him as our guest to kick off today's meeting, and hopefully we can get back to more of a sense of normalcy. But again, thank you so much for being with us. If you are going to be at the meeting later today, I'm looking forward to saying hello. Otherwise, we're going to get to your neighborhood super soon, and we'll look forward to seeing you there. Thank you so much. Be well.